我哋點樣先係可以能力到我哋有咁嘅能力咧，就係靠眼睇嘅。咁咧我哋咧就係咧，你要去修習要禪修。咁琴日我都有講過咧，點樣去禪修咧，就係修呢個戒定慧啦，三學嘅，修呢個戒定慧嘅。咁咧教授講咧就係，如果我哋咧係可以培育到呢個禪那咧，有啲人咧我1個月就培育到。咁去到禪那因為專注力嘅時候咧，個心咧就可以睇到呢個究竟法啦，又可以睇到呢個色法咧，因為個心係好強啦。咁可以睇到我哋所講嘅明法色法嘅生滅啦。當我哋睇到呢個明法色法嘅實相咧，佢哋係不停咁樣生滅，睇到呢個五蘊咧係不停嘅生滅，係無常啦，係苦啦，同埋係冇一個自我咧。咁呢個時候咧，當呢個人咧真正係明白無我咧，又冇理咧，又冇他，冇呢啲咁樣嘅自我靈魂嘅時候咧，佢咧就可以講咧，佢係呢一生咧都可以好快樂咁樣過，亦都係可以講一個人斷除呢個邪見咧，亦都係要去到初果嘅涅槃嘅。咁咧，但係咧呢個修習，所以教授講咧，呢個涅槃咧應該係我哋嘅目標嚟嘅，因為咧佛陀教我哋咁樣做咧，係帶俾我哋快樂嘅。呢個法正係帶俾我哋快樂呢條道路嚟嘅。咁應該係我哋每一個人嘅目標啦。咁當我哋真係通過修習咧，係體驗到呢個無我咧，而去到涅槃咧，咁我哋咧第一唔使輪迴嘅惡道啦，第二咧我哋嘅生命咧亦都會好快樂。
Well, if you can understand the 5 aggregates, then you can understand the next topic. So we go to the next topic is the 12 ayaranas, you say. So the 12 bases. Now in this discourse, the Buddha also he divided our body and mind into 12 groups. And in other words, in the whole universe, all these mental materiality are now divided into 12 groups instead of 5 groups, 12 groups. So we say here, ayarana means base, source, or base or source. Here the 12 ayarana means the 12 bases, or the 12 sources, from which consciousness and its concomitants, being the mental factors that associate with this consciousness arise. So these 12 bases are divided equally into 2 groups. So the internal is ajatika, external is bahika. So the 6 internal bases we call ajatika yarana. So they represent jakha yarana. So the essential element, essential materiality, that represents the jakha yarana in Chakupasada. Chakupasada is clear materiality. Pasada is clear, transparent materiality in the eye. That represents as our eye. It is sensitive to the visible object, and the visible object appears in this Chakupasada. So we call this the eye base, and we also have called it the eye door, and the eye base is the eye consciousness will depend on this eye base for the arising. So we see this the Chakupasada is sensitive part of the eye. The sensitive and clear materiality of the eye. So the same thing, Sotayana means Sotapasada, clear, transparent materiality in the ear, that we call the ear base, the ear door. And then Ganayana is Kanapasada, again clear materiality in the nose, that we call the nose base. And then in 4 and 5, they are the same. Jivayana and Jivapasada, the tongue base, the clear materiality in the tongue. Kaya Pasada is the Kaya Yarana is Kaya Pasada, the body base. So the sensitive part in the body. So wherever we touch the body, we know the touch. And this touch is sensitive to this, the Kaya Pasada, the body base. And then all the 89 or 121 consciousnesses, the chetas, all the chetas are known, are called Manayarana, which means the mind base. So produces existence. So it first produces rebirth consciousness. And then we call these life continuum, or Vinga Chetas are life continuum. So that makes our lives to exist. And the final consciousness that arises in this life is called death consciousness. So when death consciousness is out, we die. So this is not life continuum. So when we don't know anything, when we are asleep at night, at that time this life continuum arising in us. So like psychologists, they call this life continuum as subconscious mind, we call it. Subconscious mind. And actually we don't know the sense of that taken by this the life continuum, because we did not know it. So it is made that we don't know it. It is the sense of that it takes is the near-death sign of the past life. We already explained this in chapter 4 actually, when we described the cognitive series. So this represents the mind door. The mind door is very, very powerful, much powerful than this eye door, ear door, nose door, tongue door, and body door. So when you can look with the mind eye, the mind door, all sense objects appear in the mind door. And if you can look with your mind eye, you can know all the sense objects that exist in the whole universe. You can see everything. Okay.
我哋今次咧就講另外一個題目咧，就係88頁咧叫十二處嘅。咁咧呢個咧就係我哋放低個五蘊先啦。所有嘅舊冥法咧，如果我哋唔用五蘊去分類咧，明法同埋色法咧，亦都可以用十二處嚟分嘅。咁教授講咧，如果你明白五蘊咧，你都會明白呢個十二處嘅。咁咧所有明法色法咧可以分內同埋外嘅啦。咁咧外面內在嘅咧，我哋喺嘅八大業咧就有眼處啦。咁呢眼處咧就係包括我哋嘅眼淨色啦。咁我哋嘅耳處啦，第二隻耳處咧就係我哋耳淨色啦。鼻處咧就係我哋嘅鼻淨色，呢個係色法嚟㗎啦。舌處咧就係我哋嘅舌淨色啦。身處咧就係我哋嘅身淨色嘅。咁咧第六咧就係我哋嘅意處嘅意識嘅意處咧。咁佢包含咧就係89個或者100個所有嘅心嘅，即係明法咧都係包含喺呢個第六裏面嘅意處嘅。咁佢咧亦都包含咗咧我哋之前講過嘅有份心啦，我哋嘅結生心啦，我哋嘅死亡心啦。咁我哋雖然睇唔到啦，我哋嘅Alarm 嘅 cheater 咧，就係我哋嘅有份心啦，係我哋瞓着嘅時候咧，佢係不停咁樣生別緊啦。咁亦都係我哋嘅意識流啦，係教授講咧，心理學家可以稱為佢潛意識，因為我哋冇辦法察覺嘅嘢。咁呢啲有份心啊、叫聲心啊同埋死亡心咧，佢嘅取向咧，我哋以前學過咧，就係話嗰個心嘅生起，因為一定係有個所緣嘅，佢嘅所緣咧就係我哋前一世臨死神時嗰個相咧就係佢嘅所緣啦。咁喺呢個意處入邊咧，所有嘅我哋嘅六根，我哋六門咧，我接觸嗰個色法，接觸佢嘅色法啦，或者明法咧，都會喺呢個我哋嘅意門咧，我呢個意處咧係呈現出嚟嘅產生嘅。咁我哋嘅心咧就會知道佢認知佢。
So then we go back to the text again. So the next six are known as six external bases. Six external bases. You go up. So again up here. So these six external bases, they actually represent the six sense objects. So Rupayana is one, we call it visible object. So the essential material for visible object is one. And Saddayana means the sound, and 100%, tangible object is patui. We say the element of solidity. And tejo is the element of heat. Vayo is the element of air. And then, we have Dhammayana, mind object, consisting of 22 Jaitasika, all mental factors, and the 16 Sukhuma Rupa, so those subtle materiality and Nibbana. So, when we look at these 12 the bases described by the Buddha as 6 internal bases and the 6 external bases, so it includes all the 28 types of materiality. So here we have 5 types of clear materiality that we call like the eye base, ear base, nose base, tongue base, body base. So they represent the 5 pasada rupa. And now this year you have 7. So Wana, Sada, Ganda, Rasa, Patvi, Tejo, Vayo. There are 7 of them. So this 7 plus this 5, we call them the 12 Olarika, gross materiality. Now the 16 subtle materiality are included in the mind object. So these mind objects, they cannot appear in this eye door. They appear only in the mind door. Mind door. So now you see all the 28 types of materiality are present here. And all the consciousness are present here. And all mental factors are present here. And even Nibbana is present in the mind object. So that means all the consciousness, mental factors, and then all materiality and Nibbana. So that means everything that exists in the whole universe and outside the universe. Actually, Nibbana is outside the universe. We say it is beyond the universe. So they are grouped in these 12 bases. So there are only 6 sense door and 6 sense objects. So now when the visible object strikes the eye door, then you get eye consciousness and mental factors arise. So, and then when the sound strikes the ear door, then you get ear consciousness and mental factors arise. So only this arises, only these exist in the whole universe. What is happening in us and all the whole universe is just like that. So when you are looking, watching the Chinese movie, so the visible object strike the eye, you get eye consciousness. So you are seeing that, and also you get pleasant feeling. Then you enjoy it. So when you see some disgusting thing, or like your enemy, so you hate him, so anger arises in you. So you react in according to that anger. So what really exists is only this what's happening. So if you know only these 12 bases, that represent 6 sense door and 6 sense object. So from these, all consciousness and mental factors arise. So, and according to this consciousness, we act in different way according to this consciousness that prompt us to do it. So only this exists. When only this exists again, no self, no soul, no I, no. So only this exists. So it's clear. It shows very clearly that no person, no I, no you really exists.
咁另外咧，頭先我哋講咗6種內處啦，咁咧跟住咧就有6種外嘅處啦。係，咁咧第一咧就係呢本書咧跟住講咧就係色啦、色處啦，即係相對嘅眼處咧，我哋就眼嘅所緣咧就係色啦、色法啦、色處啦。咁相對於嗰個咧就係聲啦、聲處啦，咁相對於我哋嘅鼻咧就係香處啦，相對我哋嘅舌咧就係味處啦，相對我哋嘅身處咧就係觸處啦。咁喺觸處入邊咧就有呢個地、水、火、火同埋風嘅嚇。咁咧觸 到三樣嘢，四大入面只可以收到三樣嘢，就係地大嘅特性啦、水大、風大嘅特性啦，同埋火大嘅特性。咁水大特性咧，我哋係接觸唔到嘅，感受唔到嘅。咁所以咧，呢個夾埋咧就係最後一個咧就係法處嘅。咁法處咧亦都係相對於我哋嘅義處啦。咁義處嘅所緣咧就係法處啦。咁法處入邊咧包含咗咧52個身所啦，同埋16個微細嘅色法嘅，同埋涅槃啦。咁講開色法咧，我哋記得有28個色法嘅。咁我哋嘅色法咧，頭先咧就講咗7個外處啦，有7個啦。咁7個咧，再加頭先內有5個處啦，就12個處嘅。咁呢啲色法咧係粗嘅色法嚟嘅，5種淨色，眼耳鼻舌身咧呢啲淨色咧係比較粗嘅。咁再加上咧，我哋相對嗰個外7處咧，即係一共嘅7個咧就係12個啦。咁12個咧，一共有28個色法，28減呢個12咧就剩翻16個嘅。咁咧呢16個嘅色法咧就包含咗係我哋嘅心咧係可以感受到嘅。我哋心譬如語表啊，或者我哋嘅身表法啊、色法入邊咧，其實我哋嘅心係可以感受到嘅，但係我哋身體感受唔到。咁所以咧，咁教授就講咧，當然咧，我哋嘅心咧，我哋嘅義處咧，亦都可以認知到呢個涅槃嘅。咁所以咧，我哋所有宇宙間入面存在嘅究竟法咧，咁唔淨止宇宙呢個宇宙間呢宇宙出邊嘅第涅槃咧，唔在呢個宇宙當中嘅咧，都包含呢個所有嘅究竟法咧，包含呢個12處入邊嘅。咁我哋喺世間咧，我哋每天嘅體驗，每一刻嘅體驗，不外乎我哋眼睛睇到嘅嘢。無論我哋眼睛睇到乜嘢嘢，譬如睇戲譬如睇到我哋中意嘅人或者唔中意嘅人咧，視乎我哋嘅眼根睇到啲咩色法，咁我哋當下咧就會做出唔同嘅反應，就會做個業啦。咁我哋嘅，例如我哋耳仔都係咁啦，我哋不停咁樣由瞓醒到再瞓咧，其實不停嘅不外乎喺呢個眼耳鼻舌身意呢幾種呢6種運作啫。咁所以咧，當中咧，即係所以呢個12處咧係包含咗所有究竟法嘅。咁當中咧，你見到冇乜嘢咧，就冇一個靈魂或者自我嘅。因為咧，如果我哋即係我哋唔係得個講，咁如果大家咧真係去修內觀，可以成日以計嘢咁去觀去 hold 住，除咗呢12樣嘢，仲有冇其他咧？如果你揾到個靈魂，你可以靜靜瞓覺啦。咁係冇啦。咁即係呢個亦都係可以親淨㗎啦。
three groups. So these six subjective elements. So this, roughly we can say they represent six sense door. Dwara means six sense door. So like Chakku Dhatu, the same as Chakku Pasada when we have seen in the third basis. Chakku Pasada is the eye door. And then Sota Dhatu is Sota Pasada, the clear materiality in the ear, it is the ear door. And it can be called the ear base as well as the ear door. And the eye base as well as the eye door. And Ghana Dhatu is Ghana Pasada, the clear materiality in the nose. So now we call it the nose door. And then Jiva Dhatu is Jiva Pasada, clear materiality in the tongue. We call it now the tongue door. And then again, Kaya Pasada, the clear materiality in the body. So we call it the body door. So these are the five sense door. And instead of Manayarana, all consciousness, now he takes only Mano Dhatu here. So Mano Dhatu represents the Pancha Dwara Vachana consciousness, and the two receiving consciousness we call Samadhichana. So in this cognitive process, like we say, we have this Pancha Dwara Vachana. And this is Samadhichana, receiving consciousness. Pancha Dwaravana is the five door, directing consciousness. So these three consciousness, they are called as the Pancha Dwaravachana, five door, the directing consciousness, and there are two receiving consciousness, Samadhichana. So these three, we call them the mind element. So you go back to the text. So these are actually, roughly we say, they consist of the six sense door. And the six sense, the six sense objects, objective elements, we call six sense objects, the same as the six external bases we have just described. So, like we say, the visible object is one, and the sound is called, and so the name of the element is called Rupa Dhatu. It is Mona, visible object. Satta Dhatu, Satta, the sound. Gandha Dhatu, Gandha, the odor. And then Rasa Dhatu is Rasa, the taste. Potapa Dhatu, again it represents Patri, Tejo, Vayo, the earth element, the fire element, and the Vayo is the air element. It is actually tangible object. And Mano Dhatu is the same as the mind base we have just said. So they represent the two mental factors, 16 subtle materialities, and Nibbana. So we say they are the same as the Mayana of the mind base. Okay, we stop it.
咁咧，跟住咧，我哋除咗12界咁樣12處咧，可以分就18界嘅。咁我哋即係其實18界咧，根據12處嚟分啦。咁咧呢個界咧，可能大家都聽過啦，界限嘅界啦。咁就界嘅意思咧，佢係一個基本嘅元素嚟嘅。咁佢有佢自己嘅功能咧，同埋佢存在嘅作用啦。但係咧，佢係一個死物嚟嘅，即係一個簡單嘅元素啦。咁佛陀咁樣分咧，亦都係想用唔同嘅方法咧，係想講俾大家聽，除咗呢18界之外咧，其實就冇一個自我啊或者靈魂存在嘅。咁呢18界咧就分為3組嘅，每組有6個元素啦。咁首先咧，第一組元素咧，咁大家可能聽過咧就係我哋嘅6門啦，咁咧就有眼門啦，有耳門啦、鼻門啦、舌門啦、身門啦，同埋呢個意門嘅。sorry， 界應該係，但係 OK， 咁係界啦，大家都唔變成界啦。咁咧呢個異界咧，咁同有少少唔同嘅異界入面包含咗咩咧？就包含咗我哋嘅5門轉向心啦，我哋之前學過啦，同埋2個領受心嘅。咁所以講咧，呢個前嗰幾個咧都係釋法嚟嘅，但係而家第6個咧，佢係心嘅嘢啦。呢 呢個二界咧，就係五門轉六生啦，同埋能夠領受生嘅。咁咧，另外嗰6個咧就係下體嘅咧，就係相對於我哋嘅主體嘅呢個根門啦。咁咧佢係相對咧，頭先我哋都有講過啦，同十二處差唔多啦，就係話相對於眼咧，我哋就有色界啦，有聲界啦，有呢個香界啦，有味界啦，有觸界啦，同埋有呢個法界嘅。觸界入邊咧，同頭先一樣咧，就有3個元素啦，有風啦，有地啦，有火啦，同埋有風嘅呢3種包含咗呢3種可以接觸感受到嘅特性啦。咁咧呢個法界咧就包含咗咧有52個心所啦，16個呢個微細嘅色法啦，同埋涅槃嘅。咁同頭先嗰個我哋學嗰個法處咧係一樣嘅。
So we go to the third group, we call it 6 intellectual elements. So they are actually consciousnesses. Jakku Vinyana Dhatu. So it is I consciousness element. So it represents the 2 I consciousness. Jakku Vinyana is 2 I consciousnesses. Sota Vinyana Dhatu, ear consciousness element. So they represent the 2 ear consciousnesses, Sota Vinyana. And then Dharma Vinyana Dhatu is nose consciousness element. And again represent the 2 nose consciousnesses, 2 Dharma Vinyana. Jiva Vinyana Dhatu means tongue consciousness element. And it means the 2 Jiva Vinyana, 2 tongue consciousnesses. And Kaya Vinyana Dhatu is body conscious element. So they represent the 2 body consciousnesses, Kaya Vinyana. And then Mano Vinyana Dhatu. So Mano means mind. Vinyana means consciousness. So it is mind conscious element. So it represents 76 consciousnesses, excluding the 10 Dvipancha Vinyana. So these 10 consciousness, we call them 10 Dvipancha Vinyana. And then the 3 Manodhatu, mind elements. We already described as number 6, the Manodhatu. 3 mind elements I showed you, the Pancha Dvaravantana and the 2 Samadhichana. They are known as 3 the mind element. So, if you subtract this 13, 10 plus 3, 13, from the total number of changes, 89, you get 76. So what actually the Buddha is doing in this is, we have already seen this on page 124. So you please have a look on page 124. Then, so it will be clear to you. So on page 124, there is, when we study chapter 3, on page 124, no, not there. It is when we describe 129, instead of 123. So 129. So you please start page 129. So on page 129 of the book, we describe this Vinyana Dhatu. So consciousness elements. So 89 changes are divided into 7 consciousness elements. So they are the same what we have just seen. So we say Jakku Vinyana Dhatu is I conscious element. So it represents the 2 I consciousness. And Sota Vinyana Dhatu, ear conscious element, it represents the 2 ear consciousnesses. Gana Vinyana Dhatu is Gana, the 2 nose consciousness. Jiva Vinyana Dhatu, the tongue consciousness element, it represents the 2 Jiva Vijnana is the two non-consciousnesses. Kaya Vijnana Dhatu is Kaya, is the two body consciousnesses. And Mano Dhatu, as I told you, is Panchadvara Vachana and the two Sampadechana. Three means two. And then Mano Vijnana Dhatu is the remaining 76 chakras, with the exception of this 10 Pancha Vijnana and these three mind elements. So what we do here, we divide 89 chakras into 7 consciousness elements. So what the Buddha describing is simply, so when you show the 12 ayana, the 12 bases, so we go back to page 288, page 288. So, when we describe these 12 bases, number 6 is Manayarana is 89 chakras in the Greek method, or 121 chakras in the broad method. So this number 6, Manayarana, the 89 chakras, are now described into 7 consciousness elements. So you go to the 7 conscious element. So so 7 conscious element. So the main, the one Manayarana is described as the 7th element. So you get 6 increase in number. So the number increases by 6. Manayarana becomes 7. So that means 12 ayana becomes 18 dhatu, 18 element, 12 ayana, 12 bases. So what we do is we just, you show those this Manayarana. Now we describe into the 7 conscious element. So now we go to the element. So in the element, these are the bases of the element. So here you get the Mano Dhatu number 6, the mind element, Panchadvara Vajana and 2 Sampadechana. And then in number C, the group C. So these are the remaining 6 consciousness elements. So there are 7 conscious elements. One Manayarana is made into 7 consciousness elements. So including that mind element and this 7, this 6 here. So it becomes, 12 bases become the 18 elements. So the same thing. Okay.
咁咧就最後有6種色啦，6色啦。我哋頭先講咗嗰個6門啦，同埋6個相對嘅所緣啦。跟住咧，我哋18界入邊咧有6色嘅。咁首先咧，6色包含咗乜嘢咧？就係眼色啦。咁眼色包含咗咩？眼界啊，眼色界。眼色界咧包含咗咧2個顏色嘅生起啦。咁大家記唔記得點解有2個顏色嘅？左眼右眼係咪？I asked them why is 2 charcoal vijnana. So left eye and right eye. No, it's the first time is there.
Don't need that. So you show the chart, the chakra chart. Now when we say, so you have to be familiar with this 89 consciousnesses. They are the basic thing. So you just know it. So the chakra chart number 1. So here you have the Akusala Vipaka in moral resultant eye consciousness. And then you also have moral resultant consciousness, eye consciousness. There are 2 eye consciousness, 2 ear consciousness, Sota Vijnana, and 2 Gana Vijnana, 2 Jiva Vijnana, 2 Kaya Vijnana, we call this, and 3 Pancha Vijnana. And this 2 Sampadechana and this Panchavarana, we call the mind element. And this is the five elements now. We get it, the I element, so the five element, the six element, and all the remaining changes are made in mind consciousness element.
咁嗰個雙五門嘅意思咧，其實就溫翻嘅一張表咧。點解我哋記得啱啱講嗰陣時咧？因為我哋嘅眼識咧係點樣生起咧？眼識係果報生，咁咧果報生係有兩種果報啦，善嘅果報令我哋生起眼識啦，不善嘅果報亦都令到我哋生起眼識嘅。所以咧就係所以都見到咧喺兩難嘅不善果報無因生咧，我哋見到咧就眼耳舌身咧。呢五識生起嘅，咁善果報生咧，亦都係有眼耳鼻舌身，所以我哋成日都講雙門咧，所以眼識咧就有兩個嘅，咁咧耳識咧，我哋去翻291頁咧，呢個耳識咧亦都係有兩個啦，雙耳識啦，善果報同埋不善果報啦，咁呢個舌識、鼻識都係啦，鼻識界啦，亦都係有兩個啦。咁呢個舌識界咧亦都有兩個嘅，咁身識界咧亦都係有兩個啦。咁呢個係好簡單。咁我哋嘅意識界咧，咁咧包含咗76個心啦。咁咧就揀乜嘢咧？揀咗頭先個雙五門啊，就揀咗雙五門係嘛？頭先而家我哋如果睇第291頁睇第18項咧，我哋講係意識界咧，咁咧由13至17咧就已經有10個意識㗎啦，係嘛？即係啦，雙門一共10個啦。咁咧點解係76個咧？就係話89個咧就揀咗10個啦，就剩翻79個係咪先？咁再減埋咧3個咧，頭先我哋喺292咧呢個第6項咧，即係我哋嘅眼界啦，我哋嘅意界咧，入邊有包含咗五門轉輪身同靈受身啦。咁89個減10再減3咧，就係76個啦。咁所以咧就咁呢個係意識界入邊咧就有76個，包含咗76個意識啦。咁呢個18界咧點樣嚟咧？同呢個12處有咩有啲咩關係咧？咁頭先教授咧就花咗啲時間解釋嘅。咁我試下我解釋頭先聽嘅時候，咁咧12處咧，咁大家咧就見到咧，我哋咧係有呢個第6咧係有去2處嘅。大家記得2處咧，2處咧就包含咗89個心嘅，係咪先？2處咧就包含咗89個心。咁所以咧，全部咧就係12個處啦，2處就包含咗89個心。咁咧，但係咧喺18界咧，佢就將呢個2處咧，佢就分成咧幾多樣嘢咧？分成7樣嘢啊！佢將呢樣嘢分成7樣嘢，分成乜嘢咧？分成第6，我哋去到291隻第6頁嘅意界咯。分咗意界入邊有3個意識啫。咁咧佢咧又分為呢個分成呢個由13至到18，呢個意識即係雙五門咧，佢就將佢變成即係用五個界嚟代表嗰10個雙五門嘅心啦。咁再加埋18嘅，咁呢18咧就包含咗76個心啦。咁所以咧，佢將嗰個12處嗰個2處咧，佢咧就變成咧加多6樣嘢嘅，加多6樣嘢。咁所以咧，將嗰個18界12處咧，就拆散咗一樣嘢，就即係佢將嗰個2處咧就放大咗，變成呢個綠色嘅內容。咁咧，所以咧就係18界啦。咁其實18界嘅內容咧就等同呢個12處嘅。咁大家明白係點樣佢變成18界啦
？Now, in terms of these 18 elements, we can explain what is happening in us and in the whole universe in a better way. So if you look in your book, you can see all those 90 to 91. Now you take the top one in these three groups. So that is number 1, the idol. And you take number 7, the visible object, striking the idol. Then you take number 13, eye consciousnesses arises. Now you take the number 2, the second component. That is, you take number 2, that is the ear door. And then you take number 8, that is the sound. Now when the sound strikes the ear door, you get number 14, the ear consciousness arises. And then again you take the number 3, that is the nose door. And you take number 9, the odor or the smell. When the smell strikes the nose door, then the number 15, nose consciousness arises. And then if you take the number 6, you should be the mind door. Now, if you take the number 12, it's the mind object. It's the same as mind object, the tree, the seeker, the mental factors, and the subtle materiality. They appear in the mind door. So when they strike in the mind door, then number 18, mind consciousness, the mind consciousness elements, those are the same teacher, and their associated mental factors arises. So what is happening in the whole universe is only this. And what is happening in you is also only this. So we have 6 sense door, and 6 external sense objects coming in contact all the time. So we are having eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness arising. So according to this consciousness, you are acting according to this consciousness. So what really exists is that. So when you know only this 18 element exists, then you are very certain no self, no I, no person, really exists.
咁咧，教授咧就總結咧，就係話咧，其實成個宇宙咧，同埋我哋自身咧，都係呢18樣嘢發生啦。如果我哋攞呢個，我哋分成3組啦。如果我第一組呢個眼界咧，當眼界嘅呢個色法咧，同埋呢個色界咧相碰撞嘅時候咧，就會產生我哋嘅眼色啦。咁咧，當我哋嘅耳界咧同呢個聲界咧相碰撞咧，就會產生呢個耳識，咁我哋就會聽到嘢啦。咁當我哋嘅鼻界咧同呢個味界相接觸咧，就會產生呢個鼻耳識啦、鼻耳界啦。咁所以咧等等咧，咁所有嘅現象由朝到晚咧，成個宇宙包括我哋自身都係呢啲嘢發生緊，不停咁樣發生緊。咁其實當中咧就冇一個靈魂或者自我嘅。
Now, in our threefold training that we explained yesterday, so you develop pure morality. Based on that pure morality, you take the tranquility meditation. So try to be mindful of your in-breath and out-breath. So just by trying to be aware of your in-breath and out-breath, you can develop the full jhana, the full Rupa jhana. So when you get these jhana, then you already get the right concentration, then you can go into vipassana. So when you go to vipassana, you have to analyze your body into 28 types of material. And then you have to see these all 6 sense doors. The clear materiality in the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, they represent the 5 sense doors. And also the light continuum that arises in the heart base, in the blood of your heart. So there you can see the mind door, the Mohinga figure, the Mohinga stream. We call the mind door. So you can see the 6 sense objects striking this mind door. Then you can see this cognitive series, the 6 cognitive series. This is eye door cognitive series. So you can see all the changes that arise in the eye door, and in the ear door, in the nose door, tongue door, body door, mind door. Then all the changes that arise in you, you can analyze that. minds into consciousness and mental factors. Then you know all consciousness, all mental factors, all materiality that make up your body and mind. Then you can see these mentality, materiality in terms of five aggregates of grasping. And you can also see them as the 12 bases. And then you can also see them as 18 elements. So when you can analyze your body and mind into ultimate mental and materiality, then you can see. So when the Buddha said that, then you see what are the five aggregates of being, you can see. What are the 12 bases, you can see. And then what are the 18 elements, you can see. You have to see them in insight meditation. Then you will be convinced, no person will really exist. So that will support you to attain the enlightenment, to become a stream winner.
咁繼續講咧，當我哋去修呢個三學戒定慧嘅時候咧，當我哋持守清淨嘅戒咧，跟住去修呢個定咧，當我哋去到四禪咧，我哋有呢個靜定嘅時候咧，我哋可以修觀嘅。咁修觀咧，我哋嘅心咧係好強啦，我哋去分析28種色法啦。咁當中咧，我哋亦都可以睇到呢個五門啦，或者呢個睇到呢個五門咧，甚至我哋可以睇到咧，因為我哋睇到色法咧，可以睇到我哋嘅心門咧，可以睇到有份心啦，可以睇到我哋嘅意識啦，咁亦都可以睇到五蘊啦，佢嘅實質啦，睇到呢個五取蘊啦、12處同埋18界嘅，咁我哋去了解佢嘅即係佢個共性啦，佢亦都係無我㗎啦。咁當我哋可以有咁嘅能力觀察到呢啲究竟法嘅時候咧，咁我哋嘅智慧就會產生啦，而呢啲智慧咧會係帶領我哋去到涅槃嘅。
We go to page 291, the fourth topic, the fifth topic, number 5. We say four Ariya Satya. Four Ariya Satya, four noble truths. So Satya in Pali means the truth. The truth that can be understood fully only by noble persons are called noble truths, Ariya Satya. There are four noble truths which are the briefest synthesis of the entire teachings of the Buddha. They encompassed everything and contain all those manifold doctrines of the threefold canon or Tipitaka. They are truly universal laws of the highest form. For those who see them clearly, become noble persons, Ariyas. So the Abhidhamma name, the common name, and the meanings of the four noble truths are described in the next table.
咁咧，最後呢一課最後題目咧就係四聖體啦。咁呢個聖體咧，咁可以講咧，呢個係 Ariya 咧就係講一個聖者啦，亦都係話佢咧係體驗到呢個出世間法嘅。咁可以講咧，四聖體咧就係佛陀所教嘅呢個總和嚟嘅，即係所教嘅嘢總結嚟講咧，就係可以喺四聖體裏邊多包含嘅。咁咧，亦都可以講咧喺三藏裏面所有嘅講咗咁多嘢咧，亦都可以講佢嘅實質咧，亦都係可以歸根結底講呢個係四聖體嘅。咁所以咧，呢個係可以講係佛陀最終極嘅智慧啦。咁同埋咧係一個世間嘅呢個最難能可貴嘅呢個宇宙之間嘅真理咧，係只有佛陀先至知道啦。咁同埋咧，知道咗嘅人咧，可以體驗呢個四聖體嘅人咧，亦都可以講係聖者嘅。
So in this table, we describe the four noble truths. These are the Abhidhamma name, and these are the common name, and this is the meaning. So we say Dukkha, Ariya Satya, now commonly called Dukkha Satya, the noble truth of suffering. of suffering. So nirodha means cessation. So it means cessation of suffering. And then number 4 is dukkha nirodha. Gamini patipada ariya satya. We just go in Mega Satya. Mega means the path. The path. So it is the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering.
下面呢個本書咧就有一個表咧總結咧呢個四聖體咧佢個名稱啦，同埋佢嘅含義啦，即係一個撮要啦。咁第一個聖體咧叫做苦聖體嘅，但係通常咧我哋就叫苦體啦。咁咧佢亦都講咧係佢嘅意思咧就係講咧係呢個苦，即係關於苦嘅真體啦、聖體啦，係關於苦啦。咁第二個咧就係叫苦集聖體啦。咁通常我哋咧就叫集體啦。咁呢個亦都係一個聖神聖嘅真理咧，係講苦嘅起因係咩導致有呢個苦嘅存在嘅。第三咧就係苦滅聖體啦，通常咧我哋就簡稱係滅體啦。咁呢個咧就係呢個聖體咧就係有關苦嘅知識嘅，即係涅槃啦。第四咧就係話苦滅之道嘅聖體啦，通常咧我哋就叫做道體嘅。咁呢個咧就係講係一條聖道咧係帶領我哋去到苦嘅知識嘅。
So on the next page, 293, now we describe the essential elements of each noble truth and what that truth teaches. Now, essential elements of the noble truth of suffering are these 81 Lokiya Chita. So you should be familiar now. Lokiya means mundane, 81 mundane consciousnesses, and the 51 mundane mental factors. That is the mental factors that associate with these 81 consciousnesses. We exclude Loka because Loka is also called Dhamma, and it will be described as the cause of all suffering. So instead of 52 mental factors, we take only 51. So excluding this Loka, as is going to be described here. Loka is the same thing. And 28 types of materiality are the essential elements of the noble truth of suffering. Now we have just described about 5 aggregates of grasping. So the 5 great aggregates of grasping, they mention these 81 mundane consciousness and their associated mental factors and 28 types of materiality. So they are the 5 aggregates of the grasping. They cause the long cycle of rebirth and misery in the 3 spheres. So the 3 spheres mean Kama Loka is the sense sphere. There are 11 sense spheres consisting of human realm, 6 Deva realm, and 4 woeful worlds. And Rupa Loka, they refer to 5 material spheres. So which represent the 16 the realm populated by the Brahma, Rupa Brahma, with body and form. And Arupa Loka refers to immaterial realm. So they refer to the 4 immaterial realms populated by Arupa Brahma, the Brahma without bodies. So in all these 3 spheres, so if you divide them into separate realms, we say there are 31 realms of existence, 31 planes of existence. So these, the mental materiality that exists in all these 31 realms of existence, they represent the element of the truth of the noble truth of suffering. So the first noble truth teaches us that all forms of existence, whatsoever are unsatisfactory, as they are subject to with celestial realm. So if you can see celestial being, try to see them mentally, materially. So all these existence, they are made up of only this mental materiality. As this mental materiality are rising and dissolving all the time, so the Buddha said they are impermanent and they are suffering. So what it really means, all existence in all the different planes of the existence really are suffering. So
咁咧，我哋講呢個四聖體咧，第一聖體咧就可以講咧係包含咗咩嘢咧？佢咧就包含咗咧81個世間法嘅世間嘅心啦。咁點解81咧？我哋記得有89個世間嘅心啦，但係揀咗8個，即係4對世間心啦，道字同埋果字啦。咁另外咧就有51個世間嘅心所嘅，咁咧就唔包含呢個貪啦、loba喺入邊嘅。咁點解呢樣咁重要嘅嘢唔包含入邊咧？苦體入邊包含咧，就因為咧佢係集體入邊咧第二聖體入邊會包含咗㗎。咁同埋咧，除咗呢個心81個心、81個心咧，同埋51個心所咧，同埋28個色法咧，都係包含喺呢個嘅一個聖體咧、苦聖體入邊嘅。咁咧呢啲我哋因為大部分講真都係呢個究竟法啦。咁所以3種究竟法咧，佢係令到我哋輪迴啦，同埋喺呢個娑婆世界輪迴嘅無論我哋係投生喺欲界啦、色界啦、無色界啦，都係導致我哋輪迴嘅。咁我哋咧即係如果我哋一般人可能覺得唔係咁差啦，又話佢哋係人喺欲界，唔係咁苦啊，點解即係苦體咧？咁教授講咧就係、當我哋修呢個毗婆舍那嘅時候咧，我哋修呢個內觀嘅時候咧，我哋又可以睇到自己明法釋法咧呢個五蘊嘅生滅嘅。我哋因為可以睇到佢嘅實相咧，睇到佢嘅特性咧，同埋佢嘅共性咧，就係呢個不如意啦、不圓滿啦，同埋佢嘅無常啦、同埋無我咧。咁我哋明白嘅係，我哋會感知到呢個係苦嘅，係不如意嘅。咁如果我哋係修如果有章文或者善法嘅話咧，咁我哋甚至咧唔淨止可以睇到自己嘅身心呢個法啦、究竟法啦，我哋甚至可以睇到天人啊，或者梵天啦，即係如果有神通嘅天人都可以睇到其他界嘅眾生佢哋嘅存在咧，同埋佢哋嘅明法釋法咧，亦都係無常無我係苦嘅。
So in the essential element of the second noble truth, the real essence of the noble truth of the cause of suffering is tatna. Tatna we say is craving, which is greed, lobha, present in 12 immoral minds. So these are the 12 immoral minds. So it should be, the greed exists only in Indopamula Chitta. So we should make a correction here actually. So it is greed, lobha, present in 8 Indopamula Chitta. Now this greed, tatna or craving, brings about rebirth and misery or suffering in the unending chain of continuous existence. So the Buddha, he described the second noble truth. This craving tatna will always give rise to rebirth. So since we have this craving in us, we shall be born again and again. So when you are born, you will get this body and mind, which is only those 5 aggregates of grasping. And we also say this the 5 aggregates of grasping are suffering. So that's why Buddha said this. The tatna craving is the cause of the suffering, as it gives rise to this 5 aggregates, which is suffering. So the second truth teaches us that all suffering, including all rebirth, is produced by craving tatna. So the Buddha actually he singles out this craving to be the boss